Why is China looking to expand its influence globally? This is a question that has been making the rounds recently, and the answer lies in the dragon's global reach. A reach that is spreading across different sectors, from technology to manufacturing to renewable energy. Let's start with the technology sector. An excellent example of China's global expansion is Pegatron, a key supplier for Apple. This company has been forced to look beyond its borders and expand its operations. Why, you ask? The answer is twofold: labor shortages and production capacity. The impact of COVID-19 lockdowns in China led to the suspension of operations at Pegatron's Shanghai and Kunshan plants, causing disruptions in production and delivery. Even after China lifted restrictions, Pegatron continued to face labor shortages, pushing the company to focus on expanding in Vietnam, India, Indonesia, and North America. But China's reach doesn't end with technology. The manufacturing sector is another area where the dragon is leaving its footprint. China's manufacturing prowess has been a cornerstone of its economic rise, and it continues to be a significant player on the global stage. However, as we see with Pegatron, the country's manufacturing sector also faces challenges that are prompting companies to expand operations elsewhere. And then there's renewable energy. The sector experienced its fastest growth in 2 decades in 2020, with new capacity increasing by 45% to 280 gigawatts. And guess who accounted for half of this growth? That's right, China. The country is not only a major player in the renewable energy sector, but it's also driving global growth. This expansion is set to continue, with China expected to account for nearly 60% of renewable energy growth in 2022. So, as we can see, China's global expansion is not just about spreading its wings. It's about survival, adaptation, and growth. The dragon is reaching out, marking its territory, and ensuring its place in the global economy. And this global expansion is not limited to technology and manufacturing sectors. It's reaching out to the renewable energy sector as well. Did you know China is a major player in the global tech industry? It's true. We're not just talking about the myriad of gadgets stamped with Made in China. We're talking about pioneering technology, innovation, and a growing influence that reaches far beyond its borders. Take NIO, for example. This Chinese electric vehicle maker is making waves in the industry, so much so that Goldman Sachs has upgraded its status to buy. The reason? The potential of its new ET7 vehicle. This sleek sedan is expected to drive demand and firmly establish NIO as a leader in the premium EV market. It's not just the strategic product design and high price point that set the ET7 apart. The vehicle's battery-as-a-service plan and advanced autonomous driving technology are key factors contributing to its potential success. But NIO's story is just one of many. Across the tech industry, Chinese companies are expanding, innovating, and making their presence felt globally. From smartphones to smart homes, from renewable energy to robotics, Chinese tech is setting trends and shaping the future. Yet, it's not just about creating the latest gadget or developing the next big app. China's tech companies are also addressing real-world challenges. They're developing solutions for cleaner energy, smarter cities, and more efficient manufacturing. They're using technology to improve lives, not just in China, but around the world. In the face of challenges, these companies are not just surviving, they're thriving. Despite regulatory pressures, supply chain constraints, and even global pandemics, they're finding ways to innovate, adapt, and grow. They're not just keeping pace with the rest of the world, they're setting the pace. China's tech industry is not just thriving, it's setting the pace for the rest of the world. So, the next time you use your smartphone, drive an electric car, or benefit from renewable energy, remember, there's a good chance that Chinese technology played a part in it. Ever wondered why Made in China is such a common sight? It's no accident. China has built its reputation as the world's factory, manufacturing a broad range of goods from electronics to clothing, toys to machinery. Let's take a look at a real-life scenario. Pegatron, the iPhone assembler for Apple Inc., faced a significant hurdle when COVID-19 lockdowns disrupted production at their Shanghai and Kunshan plants. This disruption led to a shift, with the company expanding operations in Vietnam, India, Indonesia, and North America. Yet, despite these challenges, China remains a critical base for Pegatron and many other global companies. Why is that? Well, China's manufacturing sector offers a unique blend of benefits for companies worldwide. It starts with a vast labor force, which provides an abundance of skilled and unskilled workers ready to bring ideas to life. Then, There's the manufacturing infrastructure honed over decades that allows for efficient, high-volume production. And let's not forget about the supply chain ecosystem, a complex network that ensures the smooth flow of components and materials. But it's not just about what happens within China's borders. The nation's manufacturing might is a key driver of its global ambitions. By becoming the go-to destination for production, China has secured a central role in the global economy. This position allows it to wield considerable influence, shaping global trade patterns and fostering relationships with countries around the world. And it's not just about economic power. The ability to produce goods on such a massive scale also provides a platform for innovation. Take electric vehicles, for example. China's manufacturing strength has helped it become a leader in this rapidly growing field, shaping the future of transportation. So the next time you see a product with a Made in China label, remember it represents far more than just the country of origin. It's a testament to China's manufacturing prowess, a key pillar of its global expansion strategy. China's manufacturing sector is a global powerhouse, driving its expansion across borders. Scene script. China's global expansion is not just about tech and manufacturing, it's also about renewable energy. When we look at the realm of renewable energy, China emerges as a dominant player. The dragon is not just breathing fire, but also harnessing the power of the wind and the sun. In 2020, the renewable energy sector witnessed its most rapid growth in 2 decades. What's fascinating is that China was responsible for half of this global upswing. Picture this. New renewable energy capacity increased by 45%, reaching an impressive 280 gigawatts. And yes, you guessed it right. China was the catalyst behind this surge. The nation's role in the renewable energy sector is not merely coincidental, it's a calculated move, a part of a grand strategy to amplify its influence across the globe. And the dragon's green ambitions don't end here. The predictions for the coming years suggest that China will continue to be at the forefront of this green revolution, with estimates showing China accounting for 45% of the growth in 2021 and a staggering 58% in 2022. China's commitment to renewable energy is clear. The International Energy Agency's forecasts have been revised upwards by over a quarter, thanks in large part to China's green drive. Wind and solar power, the 2 pillars of renewable energy, accounted for 90% of the global power sector's expansion in 2020. But why is China so invested in renewable energy? Well, it's about more than just sustainability. This green ambition is a strategic move, a way to gain an upper hand in the global arena. By leading the renewable energy sector, China is positioning itself as a key player, setting the pace and in many ways shaping the future of global energy. But it's not just about power and influence. China's green ambitions also reflect a commitment to addressing climate change, a global issue that demands global solutions. By leading the renewable energy sector, China is showing that it's ready to be part of the solution. China's green ambitions are a major part of its global expansion strategy. This green strategy is not only about leading the world in renewable energy, but also about shaping the future of our planet. It's about power, influence, and a commitment to a sustainable future. And that's a game where everyone stands to win. So, what's the real reason behind China's ambitious global expansion? Let's take a step back and revisit the pointers we've discussed so far. The answer to this question is not singular, but a fusion of several strategic moves. Firstly, China's technological leap. The nation is making significant strides in the tech industry, with companies like Apple's supplier, Pegatron, expanding operations beyond its borders, despite the recent challenges posed by the pandemic. This expansion is not just about mitigating risks, but also about seizing opportunities in new markets. Then there's China's manufacturing might. A powerhouse in the global manufacturing sector, China is now diversifying its production capabilities. The country's ability to rapidly scale production and adapt to market demands is a major driving force behind its global expansion. From electronics to automobiles, China's manufacturing capabilities are leaving a global footprint. But it doesn't stop there. China is also ambitiously pursuing green transitions. The country accounted for half of the global growth in renewable energy in 2020, and it's poised to continue this trend. This commitment to renewable energy is not just about environmental sustainability, but also about gaining a competitive edge in the global energy sector. All these factors combined illustrate the real reason behind China's global expansion. It's about more than just economic growth. It's about becoming a global leader in key sectors, from technology to manufacturing to renewable energy. It's about leveraging its strengths, diversifying its risks, and seizing opportunities on the global stage. So, when we talk about China's global expansion, we're really talking about a multifaceted strategy. A strategy that is as complex as it is ambitious. A strategy that is designed to secure China's position as a global powerhouse, today and in the future. China's global expansion is a complex strategy aimed at gaining a stronger foothold in the world's key sectors, from technology to renewable energy.